In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to group objects in Microsoft PowerPoint. Grouping objects is a powerful feature that allows you to organize and manage multiple items on your slides more efficiently. Whether you're working on a project for school, a presentation for work, or just creating something for fun, understanding how to group objects can save you time and help your slides look more polished. To get started, you'll first want to open PowerPoint on your computer. This might seem obvious, but it's important to ensure that your software is ready to go before we dive into the actual grouping process. Once PowerPoint is open, navigate to the presentation you want to work on. Whether it's a new presentation you've just created or an existing one, make sure it's the right file where you want to organize your slide content. Next, you'll need to highlight the objects you wish to group. These can be anything from text boxes, images, shapes, and even charts. To highlight multiple objects, simply click on the first object, then hold down the Control key on your keyboard while you click on the other objects you want to include in the group. If you're using a Mac, you'll use the Command key instead. Selecting the right objects may take a few moments, but it's crucial to ensure you only group the items you intend to. Once your objects are highlighted, you'll want to right-click on the selected objects. This brings up a context menu that gives you several options. It might seem like a simple step, but accessing this menu is key to unlocking the grouping feature. After right-clicking, look for the Group option. You'll usually find it somewhere near the middle of the menu. It's a versatile tool that allows you to handle multiple objects as if they're a single item. Hover over Group with your mouse to reveal additional options related to grouping. The final step involves confirming your choice by selecting Group again from the drop-down menu that appears. Once you do this, your selected objects will officially be grouped as one. This means you can move them around on the slide and even resize them without having to worry about each item individually. Grouping objects this way can make designing your slide more efficient and much less complicated. And there you have it. By following these steps, you can easily group objects in PowerPoint, simplifying your design process and improving the overall workflow. Practice with different types of objects to see how they can be manipulated within groups, and you'll soon find it to be an indispensable part of your PowerPoint toolkit. Thanks for tuning into today's guide, and I'll see you next time with more tips and tricks.